Welcome back to another episode of the Crimson Corner podcast, the sports podcast that covers everything crimson and gray on the Palouse. My name is Connor Orr, and I'm joined by Sara. How are we doing today, Sara?
I'm doing great, and today we're also joined by some of my teammates. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. My name is Mac, and I'm on varsity rowing, and I'm a senior.
I'm doing good too. My name is Saskia, and I'm also on varsity rowing, and I'm a senior.
I'm doing great, and my name is Jhana, and I'm on the walk-on novice team, and I'm a freshman.
So I'd say first question is that I'm just kind of curious how you guys started getting into rowing in the first place. I think a lot of kids growing up, they play like soccer, basketball, football, but definitely when I think of first sports, I don't think of rowing. So how'd you guys kind of get into that?
Okay, well, I did actually play soccer for like 10 years before, and I live on a lake, so my parents thought it'd be a good idea to like try rowing because it's kind of in our backyard, and I had a friend that wanted to try it with me, so yeah, I just tried it for the summer and it kind of stuck, and then over the years it kind of replaced soccer and I switched, but that's it.
So in South Africa, the sports are quite different. So I played netball and field hockey, and I basically did that like forever. And then I got to grade 8, so I was 14. And my best friend at the time, her older sister did rowing. So I went to a rowing camp thinking I'd canoe. And I kind of got into it, and I've loved it ever since, and I just kept pursuing it.
This is my first year with rowing. I've done cross country for 10 years, so it was a big change, and I just wanted to keep active in college.
And for me, I started during COVID because it was the only sport offered at my school that was in person, and I thought, why not try it out? It seems fun. And then I kind of fell in love with the sport, and it stuck. And I just love what I do. Jhana and I are both coxswains on the rowing team, so we steer the boat, we make the race plans and all that things. And I just found it's so fun.
Now, at an average day at practice, what are you guys working on typically?
You wanna answer that, Mac?
Our days kind of change like throughout the week. We start off the week kind of like doing steady state, which is like
aerobic.
Yeah, I guess aerobic fitness, like long distance, or like cardio for like 3 by 20 minutes or something like that. Just like a longer pace that you can keep like steady. And then like throughout the week we'll get into like shorter like burst pieces at higher rates, which are like just how fast you go through the strokes. So it just kind of varies by the day.
Yeah. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays we lift, and that's pretty fun. Shout out to the lift people. But yeah, it really just depends on the week. I think our head coach kind of comes up with things as the week goes, but we follow, like Max said, a pretty kind of vague plan.
How does that change throughout the year? Because I know at the beginning of the year it's kind of like head races, and then there's kind of a long gap in between, and then you guys kind of get on to like the sprint races. So how does it vary kind of by stage of the year?
So in fall, so heads races end up being quite a bit longer, like 5 kilometers, like 3 miles, I think.
Yeah, a couple miles.
But then we do a lot more like aerobic long distance training, and we row the smaller boats more often. So like pairs would be a 2-person boat. And then we have a big gap during winter where we have to kind of train by ourselves. So it's really important that we do that. And then sprint season. So it's our favorite. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I mean, she's right on the dot. Spring, we just it goes from a 5K to a 2K, which is like a standard rowing race, I guess, like in the Olympics. And it switches from aerobic to anaerobic pretty quickly. Yeah.
And I think we're really fortunate to have a tank here, which is an indoor rowing facility. So during the winter, even when we're not able to get out on the water, we're able to practice those rowing motions with the oar. And so that's really helpful for John and I, because we can really help own in on people's technique and observe different things.
And so I kind of want to just get straight into like this upcoming season. I mean, last year you guys placed 3rd overall as a team in the WCC championships behind Oregon State and Gonzaga. So what do you think it's going to take to, kind of surpass them this year in WCC? Especially a team like Oregon State when they went on last year NCAA rowing championships and they placed 18th.
I think a big thing is staying internal for us. A big thing is being able to focus how can we make ourselves the absolute best that we can be. And definitely we want to finish ahead of Oregon State, we want to finish ahead of Gonzaga, but we want to focus mainly on building the speed within our team first and foremost, building those bonds, building that trust and everything. And that's also kind of all gone back from the beginning of the season, doing these team building activities we do, hanging out with each other, just trusting, having trust in one another and trying our best to create our team bond as strong as we can, and then develop the speed, continuing doing the workouts, putting in the work.
Yeah, going off of what Sara said, just focusing on ourselves and like our team will help us in the end. I think taking the focus off of Oregon State and off of Gonzaga and just really like honing in on us and like how we can get better with each race before WCCs is how we're gonna get there.
Yeah, that's a big thing, and I think the team this year is very hungry for it, and we've been working like really hard and just putting a lot into it, and I can tell every one of the girls wants it really bad. And I think we're tight, you know, and we really trust each other and rely on each other. So I think that's going to be really important in taking us there. And like the other girls said, staying internal is really important. We're focusing on us now and how fast we can go. Yeah.
You have anything?
I just the patience with everybody and the little mistakes and just building everybody up with the motivation and the spirit that we have within each other. So yeah.
And I think a big part of rowing that I didn't even really know about until I was researching is like how important the depth is on the team. A lot of teams it's like, okay, you got varsity and you got JV and then you got C team, but it's like no, it's like first varsity, second varsity, third varsity. So how confident are you guys feeling in the depth of the team this season, going into the spring season part of it?
So compared to when Mac and I were freshmen, we just came out of COVID and we were the first year to kind of kick off with kind of, I guess, normal life. And our team was very small. So I think our depth has definitely increased a lot since our freshman year. And I think we have a bunch of strong girls and like a bunch of passionate people who really want to work hard. So yeah, the depth is definitely, it's very competitive, but like healthy competitive. And yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And just going through like winter, because that is kind of like our kind of gap in our seasons. You can definitely tell like through the training that we did do through that, like all of us are like kicking, going into spring like strong. So it's really exciting to see, and I'm really excited to see where we go this season. And as Saskia said, yeah, like our team, we had a big like incoming freshman class 2 years ago, Sara's class. So that has really helped build our team.
Yeah, my class was, I think, 25 girls strong when we came in, so almost outnumbering the returners.
You basically outnumbered the whole team.
Yeah.
we in the beginning we could barely make our third varsity 8. We had to really scratch and get people together to make it, and now we have like 5 or 6 8s out on the water. So that's like a big deal for us.
Yeah, and I think from a Coxon perspective, Jhana, you can add on to this. We have a really good Coxon team culture. I think we have 7 Coxons. We're very fortunate to have that, and we all support each other and build each other up and push each other each and every day. I came from a team in high school that I'd been on teams before where there weren't as many Coxons, and it was just kind of like easier to get complacent, not learn, not be as competitive and pushing. But I feel like we push each other in a healthy way and make each other get better each day, because a Coxon, in the end, it is kind of really important to improve our steering, improve our calls and everything.
Yeah. I agree. And just like the help with you guys, as this being like my first year, I've just been listening to all of you guys' advices, and I mean really the confidence is still low for me, but like I'm getting there. And again, like just everybody helping each other out has been such a great lead to this new sport. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Mac and then Saskia, you know, senior years, just kind of what does that mean for your senior seasons? And then kind of a sub question for Sara and Jhana, just like what have you learned from these seniors? What's so funny?
I'm gonna cry, I'm fine.
Just emotional. This season is my 10th rowing season overall, because I started in 2016. So it's kind of like a big finale because I know I'm not rowing after this. So it's gonna be emotional at the end, but I'm really excited to get started. We have our first regatta coming up on the 28th of March, and I'm just really excited. I'm trying not to think about the end. I'm trying to just think about getting into it and like striving for the best at WCCs.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely emotional. I mean, we also live together. I mean, us three. So it's a pretty big deal. I came from a pretty small team in an area that doesn't have a lot of rowing teams, especially for women. So a lot of the training I did majority by myself. Excuse me. So I was really nervous to come onto this team, and I've never rowed with this many girls. So when I came here, it's like family to me now, especially like the seniors and, you know, everyone there. So rowing has been my whole life, seriously, since I was 14, 2017. So it's crazy because I'm also not going to row after this anymore. So yeah, it is the big finale, and I really want to go as far as we can.
Personally, for me, I've learned so much from being on this team, from Saskia and Mac and my other roommates and like all the other seniors. I've learned a lot about like having tough skin, having thick skin, being able to take constructive feedback and everything. And then also just kind of learning how to have fun and not take things too seriously. It's really easy after you have a bad practice or if you make a mistake to kind of just break down or be like, that was terrible, I'm terrible, I like hate this, and just really be like negative. But every single time that's happened, like Saskia and Makayla, they've been so supportive and everything and helped pick me back up. So I think it's helped me a lot with having a positive attitude and a good outlook at whenever, if I mess up, it's not the end of the world. I can just pick it back up, improve again from it.
One thing about rowing is we all suffer together. So
Yes.
I think that makes you really close.
Jhana, did you go? Do you have anything that you've learned so far from rowing?
Oh my gosh, this year has been all about learning and of course failing and coming back up stronger. But I just love the coaches and the team that I've joined. So yeah.
And then we got time for one last question. So what race you guys looking forward to most this season? Against like which school?
That's a good question.
I am excited to race Oregon State on their home course. I am very much looking forward to it. And I know we're focusing on being internal, but I really want to put all of our hard work out there because I think we've gained a lot of speed.
That is a tough question. I agree with the Oregon State one. We haven't gone to Dexter Lake since I think Pac-12s, when we were still in Pac-12. And then I'm really excited. We're going to the Big Ten invite this year, which is new for us, at least this season. So I'm excited to see how we are against other teams that we don't normally race. So
I'm excited for just what is a regatta and all that brings into it, and just I love competition, and so I'm ready to bring a different side of me with communication and the technical and strategy work with my boat. So yeah.
I'm super excited for our home race. It's going to happen in WSU Landing in Colton, Washington in April, and so everyone make sure you attend. Now, we know that they can row the boats, but can they build them? Find out after the break.
All right, we're back in the studio for our first activity of the day. It's called Build a Boat. 2 coxswains here and then 2 rowers here. So basically, you guys are going to build a boat, and I'm going to be grading it basically on structure, uniqueness, and then also just kind of how it looks in general. I'm going to set a 5-minute timer, and yeah, your timer starts now.
Okay, do we want this as the base? This is going to be our base.
There's going to be no senior bias here, even though we got 2 seniors here. I'm going to call it as I see it. So, looks like
How does a boat look? I forget.
pulling aluminum foil, and they're struggling to do so.
May I help you, Connor?
Just saying.
Throw this at him.
I don't really know what you want me to say.
Okay.
I'm not really seeing the.
Can we like start?
I'm not seeing the vision quite yet. Here from the car.
Trust the process. Trust
Oh no, I'm seeing it now.
We're the game. We're the mental. We got the game plan. Trust the process. Trust the
It almost
process.
looks like Chipotle burrito.
Okay, wait.
I'll be fun.
Yes, I forgot this plate.
Okay, wait.
Yes, can I like?
Okay, so we got 2 different strategies. Jhana and
Okay,
Sara.
okay.
Okay,
Use
you see
aluminum
it, you
foil.
see it, you see it, you see it, you see it, see it.
Saskia
You see it?
There you go.
And Mac
Should we start like?
using
Yeah,
some,
we can do you want to wrap this? Like wrap it?
some, I forgot what they're
this was
called, but
just
the
the-
pipe straws?
Pipe cleaner.
Oh, pipe cleaners, yeah, the pipe
We could
cleaners.
like wrap
Fuzzy
this to make it
sticks.
prettier.
Oh shoot! I see.
All right, we got about 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Ah!
left. I'll add a minute or two if need be. But
Where's the tape?
I don't want to keep it too long, so I'll add at most 1 minute.
There you go.
We're
What we need.
hustling.
Oh.
I still don't really see.
Scissors.
I feel like I don't know, just right off rip.
Okay, wait,
The
or we can
rowers-
just keep this.
Saskia
Oh,
and
I'm
Mac,
like- I'm
they're
like-
taking their time with it, and so I'm expecting something very intricate.
that?
It kinda
Because I feel like
seems
this looks-
Jhana and Sara
this looks
are
more like a
just-
boat.
Okay.
I mean, they're going
Is
for
that
the
good?
basic boat, and you know I respect it. It definitely would float. That
Should we
rhymes.
do like lines like that?
Yeah, we can
Okay.
use these.
Oh, let's go.
They're going a little bit more three-dimensional here are the rowers.
How does a boat? Okay, there we go. How are we gonna make it?
3 minutes left.
Ah.
Roughly.
There you go.
Maybe the people
Okay.
look like this.
That looks just like you,
Still-
Saskia.
And then
Okay.
Using
we
the aluminum
have,
foil
like,
strategy. Putting
Yes.
some paper clips on it. I think they're trying to represent people or maybe oars. Not
Yeah.
quite sure. And then on the other side we got the two seniors
like an
using
iconic.
Coxswain.
what
Yes.
are they?
And
I don't
then-
know what those called. Little
Pom poms.
cardboard like sticks. And you're putting them in between the pipe cleaners.
Okay, we could do
And now we
little
got some of the
people.
fuzzy balls
Ready?
coming out.
You want people?
Yes. Oh yeah. Just do like the little.
One. Okay, wait. Put them with their oar.
Right. Right.
Okay. I'm starting to see the vision here from the Coxons. All right. We have the real Cox.
Okay.
And then they're starting to fill in some of the seats.
Yeah.
don't think that looks like a person at all.
There you go.
Okay.
And we're getting
Mac, this is you.
the rowers are making the rowers actually look a little bit more like humans. I respect that. They're actually standing, or I think.
You don't stand in a boat
I
though.
don't know if that's what they're doing.
It's okay. We're just really tall.
It's really tall. They got really long necks. It's all right.
Okay, wait. And then we can just have like.
Oh man.
Wait, are they saying
So this is definitely more of an intricate design. This is a little bit more simple. And in the modern day, when we're thinking about stylistic choices,
Oh. Should we like draw on the white in the water?
Yes.
and then in the modern day when we're talking about what people like, typically you try to keep it simple. And so right now, I'm really liking the seniors boat, but this is a little bit more complete right here from the Coxons. They're even drawing. They're
Yeah.
even drawing. They got some water on a piece
Oh my
of
gosh,
wool.
that looks so good.
Did we do it the wrong way around?
And so, man,
Yeah. What else? What else can we
Oh,
add?
so
What else can we
still a
add?
good
What else can we
idea.
add?
let's see how much time we got left.
How much we
We
add?
got about a minute left. I'm gonna add a minute,
Should
so
we like
roughly
add
2
another
minutes
boat?
left.
No.
Snake.
Oh yes. Perfect. Iconic. Wait, what about like?
Okay. Does that stand for what? Snake River?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if you can read it, but it's.
I can read it. I can read
Okay,
it.
amazing.
Is that the home turf?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Or
where
not
you
home
got. That's
turf.
where you will be on April 11th for
April
our
11th.
race, the
Yes.
Folly
That's
Cup.
where everyone will be.
Against
That's where everyone will
Gonzaga.
be.
Say like
Against
WSU
Gonzaga.
or something.
Yeah.
We should make games.
If we can't beat them in basketball, we'll beat them in rowing, right, guys?
Mhm.
Yep.
Should we do a coach's vote?
Yeah,
This
I'll
can be the
put
coach's
Butch
vote.
back.
You stole Butch. That's unfair.
I don't even know if that's allowed. They just stole Butch.
Well,
off the
I'm
table.
making it allowed.
We're making it.
This is our motorboat.
Wait. I need a speed fold.
Wait.
I'm making Jane's vote.
I don't even know.
Shoot. Okay. Don't worry. I'm locked in. I've been training for this.
Let's just put it right there.
Yes.
That's me. It's me.
So, like I was
Which is a
saying,
little-
a little bit more of a simple design here from Mac and Saskia. Sara and Jhana going for a little bit more intricate. You can really see the details in the aluminum foil. We've got Butch representing the Cougars here. And oh wow, we have another boat made off the dome by Saskia.
What? How did you make that?
It looks like a hat, but I gotta respect it. We're just adding props now. They made their boats and we're just adding props.
Yeah, you guys got Butch. We gotta lock in. Okay, wait.
What do we do?
All right, we have 30 seconds left total. I added a minute already.
There, I'm giving him a megaphone.
Okay,
That's a megaphone.
Love it. Okay.
That's his megaphone.
Where's the Cox box? Come on now.
Oh my gosh, yes. Here we go.
Okay.
Wait. Mine is, what color? Do you have red? Mine is red. There, this is mine, because mine is red. My actual one is red. And I named her, her name is Rosetta. Like the Tinkerbell fairy.
I don't know who that is.
Okay,
Oh
you should
my
watch
gosh, she's
it's-
the animal.
Yeah, no, she's not the
no,
animal.
she's
She's
not.
the flower one.
She's a flower,
There's my Cox
okay.
box.
I
All right,
love
I'm
that.
giving you 10.
Oh, I feel like I need to
9.
face the camera.
Can we have like some Arms.
7,
Yes.
6,
Perfect.
5,
I was successful.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. That's it.
Uh,
All right.
okay.
They're done. All right, so now I'm going to be judging them. And so do you guys kind of want to explain what your idea was on this one?
Okay.
Break it down.
Okay,
Let's do it.
let's break it down. So this is an 8 boat. It's a shell. So it has 8 people. It's called 8 plus because the plus is a coxswain. Okay, we're gonna hold it up for 1 second. Ready?
Okay.
Jhana, you're gonna help me lift it. You're gonna help me lift it. Ready? Careful, careful. Here we go. Okay, so on it we have, this is Butch, and he's in our coach's boat, the launch, which we have out. Jane Livier, she's normally on it, our head coach. Then here we have our water right there. This is the shell made out of tinfoil. And then we have 8 oars coming out, 4 on each side because that's how a boat works. And then we have our little rowers in each of the seats. And then we have 2 smaller ones in the back because our bow seats typically have been like a little bit of smaller people. And then we have the coxswain up here with their cox box, which shows them all the data. Right there.
She could have done better.
There's our boat, right in there. Yep, and there's us. There's Jhana and I, the coxswain,
There we
with the red cox box, just like my normal red cox
Little
box.
Arms.
Yep.
Moving the boat.
All right, and the seniors, what do we got here?
Okay. We have a shell. It's a different shell.
I feel like no one can see it. Wait.
I know.
Wait, I'll hold it up. Don't worry. I'm locking in.
Here.
Oh,
Ah,
Wait, it's okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
there we go.
There we go.
wait.
We're showing. There we go. Good, good. Everyone can see it now.
That's just me after today's training. It's okay.
And now down. You ready?
Okay. Oh, that was silly.
And there we go. We're
Destroyed
good.
your boat. Dang.
That's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. It looks
Okay, it's okay, whatever. So this is our boat. It's a shell. It's a 4. So there's 4 rowers in it and a coxswain. The coxswain's here. We have the skeg
This is
down
Sara.
here.
Oh, shit.
And then we have our coach boat with Jane here. It's John. Yeah, and we have the Snake River labeled, and then these are the oars coming out. They're on gunnel tabs right now. Yeah.
Okay. 2 interesting designs. I really like the simplicity that you guys came up with. I'm being real. Like, you can see a lot of detail when I look at these 2. I can definitely see that this one over here is not quite as simplistic. And I typically, for me, I'm more of a simple guy, so I like things that are more simple. And for that reason, I'm going to choose you guys.
Yay!
Because, I mean, there's just more detail. There's some more, you can tell there's just a lot more, not necessarily heart put into it, but definitely, it just makes more sense. You have more of the rowers represented. I know it's a 4, so not quite the same. But I also like the idea of the oars just being the paper clips. And then also just from observing what I was watching, it kind of seems like you guys just took a lot of their ideas. They were the ones who kind of came up with the idea for Butch.
You think
The
this
water.
is an original? This beautiful
I mean,
detail?
Of
No,
Jane.
but I do like specifically. I'll put Coach Jane, but you guys specifically put Snake River after they started drawing the water already on the sheet of wool. So for that reason, I'm giving the win to the coxswains.
Yay!
Go.
So yeah, but don't go anywhere. That was all we have for Build a Boat. But don't go anywhere. Up next, we got the roster regatta.